What's up, family? What's going on, man? Hopefully y'all had a good night, man. I had an okay night. It is what it is. Uh had a few tickets going, did kind of good. It is what it is though, but if you like this video, like and subscribe. And most importantly, hit the notification bells. I got a couple more days off. I'm enjoying that. I just got in from turning up right now, but I'm good. I'm definitely good. Want to try to make this video a little bit faster. I know I say that shit every time in the video. Ends up being long as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys probably was following, I'd like to do a lot of things, a lot of my shit basically on FanDuel Sportsbook. So, I like to do a lot of same game parlays, and I like to do props. What a horrible day for games for me. I hope you all had a better day than me. Some of my props hit, some of them didn't. It is what it is. But the most important thing is going through this journey with me. And the reason why my videos be so long, because I try to go through the slates. I try to go through, because I know a lot of my people here for same game parlays and props. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have people here for games too. But, I'm not that much of that good at predicting over-unders and, games. I can do games, but, it's early in the season. We're still getting a feel out for these teams, you know what I'm saying? Then these teams are kind of rusty as well. So I expect you guys, just to, try to, bet responsibly. You know what I'm saying? If you got to cry or anything's, in jeopardy when you're betting, then you shouldn't be betting. You know what I'm saying? But I had a monster line, man. I had a monster. Let me show you. I had a monster line, man. Let's see. Let's go to my Twitter, because I had it on my Twitter. That way it's more easier for me. I had a monster line. There's a couple tickets. I had about 3 or 4 tickets. This is one ticket I hit. Dallas game. And then my boy Mike, shout out to Mike. I know you probably watching. He jumped in my inbox and he reminded me, about this game. And then if I would have checked the odds on this game from the get-go, then I would have known that, man, this was the game I'm supposed to target all day long. You know what I'm saying? The odds were, man, I juiced the points up, man. Desmond Bain to 15, Milton to 15, 20s and 20s for, I juiced them up. Even this one right here, I had these guys, I had them a little lower right here, but, but the monster line I had was right here. 325,000 plus 325,000, man. I mean, 32,000, man. I mean, man, this here missed by 1, man. And when I say 1, I mean 1 point, man. Desmond Bain got 19 points, man, away from that 3,200, man. But, you win some, you lose some, but you still, live to fight another day, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I might have a lean on the team or whatever the case may be. Sometimes I might have a lean on the prop. But the most important thing of all is knowing your personnel. So you can determine this shit, you can determine this shit on your own, man. And you can help somebody else, including me, because I'm not a capper. I'm not a fucking professional, okay? I'm always let you guys know that. I'm no better than the next man or woman. Shout out to my women watching these videos. First game we got on the docket here is Charlotte and Brooklyn Nets. We got a total here of 231 over, 231 and a half over under. Brooklyn Nets at home favored by 8.5. Man, I got some interest in that. I got some interest in that spread, man, the 8.5. I got some interest in the 8.5. Leaning towards Charlotte Hornets. I'm going to let you know that right now. Injuries for this game. We know Kawhi Leonard is out. Terry Rozier is not looking like himself. He's questionable. And, it is what it is from there. That looks like that's about it. So Terry Rozier is questionable. I think the team knows that. How many minutes did he play? I don't even know how many minutes he played. If I can go back and check and see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see how many minutes he played. He played 23 minutes. He's a big time volume shooter. So if you don't think he's 100%, I fade. Excuse me, I fade him. The teammates know if he's 100% or not. So, I mean, on the Brooklyn side, Kevin Durant, he's definitely in play for whatever you want to put him in play for. He had a monster triple-double. Going up against Philly, and then James Harden, we know he has triple-double upside any given night. He's been playing around that. He's been getting around that 20-point, 8 and 8 range lately. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye out on what these teams can do in bench production, because it don't look like they're getting that much help from the bench. LaMarcus Aldridge, he came in and had himself a great game. They really needed that, or else their ass was going down against the Sixers. But as far as guys like Joe Harris and Patty Mills, you know what I'm saying? These guys are, they're the 3-point, guys. They're the 3-point guys. Patty Mills hasn't missed a 3-pointer yet. You could count on Joe Harris for getting you a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he'd be broke. But, LaMarcus Aldridge, I doubt if he pop up on the books, but he had a pretty nice game last game. And that's good to see from him. But, as far as these props, it's only going to be a few that I'm going to be interested in. I'm not interested in a lot. I didn't want to put that performance levels. My bad. I'm not going to be interested in a lot here. But speaking on points, all they have out right now is Brooklyn props. So Charlotte's going to like to play a little up tempo, okay, which is good. Up tempo is great for fantasy. So great for I do a lot of fantasy too. It's gonna be great for fantasy, and it's gonna be great for props. So I have some interest in Kevin Durant props and James Harden props. Joe Harris. I'm not going to stress on going to these guys' props. They can hit them. Blake Griffin hasn't hit this 8.5 prop yet this year. It's only a 2-game sample size, but he hasn't hit this prop, his point prop yet. Some to point out. Claxton, he can hit that prop, but I don't think I have to worry with it. I might dabble with it in same-game parlays, but I don't think I have to worry with it right now. Rebounding, Kevin Durant, he has triple-double upside. You already know that. James Harden has hit this prop in both these games, in both his first 2 games. No, actually, he had 7 rebounds, then he had 7, and then he had 8. So he's hit this prop once. So that's good. We all know he has triple-double upside as well, So, Blake Griffin, he's I don't know, man. He's iffy, but the minutes are there for him as far as the mid-20s, maybe low 20s, but in a matchup like this, 4.5 rebounds is doable, but I just won't go there. I might have to alter it. On the Charlotte side, it's interesting here. You're gonna have guys like Miles Bridges. All right, I'm gonna be more interested in the Charlotte props than I am I'm gonna be more interested in Charlotte props than I'm gonna be in fucking Brooklyn Nets props. I can't even get it out. I stutter a little bit, guys. Hope y'all can get past that scenario. But so Miles Bridges, Gordon Hayward, Kelly Oubre. If he pops up on the books, The team knows that Terry Rozier isn't 100%. Despite the fact that Kelly Oubre he's going to be pretty aggressive anytime he steps out on the court. He took 13 and 17 shots, you know what I'm saying? So he's probably averaging like 15 shots, He's been shooting pretty good. Last game he had 25 points. He will shoot the three. He takes and makes some threes. He had four the last game, 2 the first game, 7 attempts and 9 attempts. He's definitely in play for points. Rozier is questionable, though. Keeping an eye out on Rozier's status. It'd probably be good for him to just really stay out. I can see Lonzo Ball having a pretty good game as far as at least assist-wise. So whatever his prop come out, I want to see what that is. I probably have some interest in that if it's doable. Of course, it's doable. He has triple-double upside, but if it's, I just want to see what it is. Gordon Hayward. When you're playing teams like Brooklyn, for instance, like Kevin Durant and James Harden, they know how valuable they are to the team. So the opposing team can attack them. They don't want to get in foul trouble because they know they all they got. So I'm going to have some interest in Charlotte. Okay, I'm going to have some, especially if Charlotte is happening to be aggressive. Gordon Hayward can give you 20 to 30 points. You know what I'm saying? He can dabble in 3, 4, 5 rebounds, 2, 3, 4 assists any given day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with that. 3-pointers is a check mark. Miles Bridges, 3-pointers, good source of rebounds. That's a check mark. PJ Washington, like I said, I won't be able to get to him. Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, we already know what to do with him. He should have a great matchup no matter who's guarding him. And last but not least, Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee does have triple-double upside, okay? He will drop a triple-double on your ass if you're not paying attention, okay? So triple-double upside. He hasn't hit double-digit points in, his first 2 games. He had 7 and 8, but he had 14 and 10 rebounds. Plus, last game he had 1 assist, but the game before that he had 5 assists. Don't get it twisted. He's going to get 1 or 2, probably 2, at least 2 triple-doubles this year. Low usage player. He doesn't take many shots, okay? He's sticking around the basket, get what he gets. The rest of the team got to eat, all right? So, if I was to go into any props for him, I'd go to the rebound props to be on the safe side. Okay, so, but like I said, I do have some interest in that. I don't have a lean on the total. I have some interest in that 8.5. Don't be surprised if Charlotte Hornets come out here and, don't be surprised if they come out here and knock these boys off. Moving on over to the next game here. We have, who we have here? We have Orlando Magic and the New York Knicks. Now, these 2 teams just played. You already know. It was a blowout, so the stats are going to kind of be inflated. I really don't have to break down the team, but I will go through some injuries real fast. These teams just played. Just remember that. So, okay, I'm going to go over the significant injuries because we already know these guys that's been out. They've been out. But Gary Harris, he's questionable, all right? He hasn't played. He hasn't played this season. So Gary Harris is questionable. That's just another person added to the backcourt that's going to take minutes away from guys like Suggs and, Ross and, those guys. So Nerlens Noel is doubtful. So that means he's closer to not playing. And then Taj Gibson, he's questionable. They're going to need Taj Gibson. I don't give a fuck who they play. You know what I'm saying? Because Mitchell Robinson, he's going to be out there by himself. Mitchell Robinson has been doing okay as of late. He only played 1 game, but no, Mitchell Robinson played 2 games, I believe. How many games did Mitchell Robinson play? Let Mitchell Robinson played. Okay, Mitchell Robinson played 2 games, man. So he's averaging around 31, 32 minutes a game. Mitchell Robinson is a great source of rebounds, blocks, But since we're on the Knicks and Mitchell Robinson, I just start there. This New York Knicks team, they play a lot of guys. They play a decent amount of guys. I would expect Orlando Magic, since this being a rematch, like not a back-to-back, but a rematch, I'd expect them to try to keep it a little bit more close, to try to keep it on their end, to try to keep it a little bit more close. They were getting beaten by 30 at one point, and then, they crawled back, probably went down by about 25 or something like that. But, yeah. Julius Randle, he's definitely in play. He'll have somebody guarding him like Wendell Carter Jr. He's definitely in play. All right. So moving on over here to the points, to the player props right here. Let me click on everything right here so I can show you guys. All right. I didn't watch this game, so the points and everything, they could be kind of inflated or whatever the case may be. But we know Cole Anthony, he's the starting point guard. He's going to be out there. All right. I have no interest in this point prop. I don't care if he hits it or not. Jalen Suggs, if Gary Harris is out, I have some interest in that 12.5. He's going to be out there for at least 30 minutes, no matter if they're getting blew out or whatever the case may be. He's a rookie. Mo Bamba hit this prop last game. I bet him for a double last game. His first 2 games, he hit 3 threes in both of them. Okay, he's stepping out. He's shooting a 3 this year. That's something to keep in mind. Okay, you gotta know your personnel and know what they can do. Great source of blocks from Obama. If you want to go over to DraftKings Sportsbook, they do offer blocks and things like that on their same game parlays. But with Mitchell Robinson being there by himself, and then they might have somebody like Obi Toppin come in, or who else? Oh, shit. I forget that guy's name, man. Jericho Sims. Somebody like that, Obama, it will definitely be in line for another double-double. All right. So, his double-double, let's see what his odds is on. I think his odds was like 270 plus 270. Let's see what his double-double is right now. Plus 220. So you'll get a plus 220 for a double-double for Mo Bamba, and that's straight up without the win. Okay, so that's something that you can straight bet. You can parlay it up with anything else, whatever the case may be. But let me get back to the task at hand. Points. Wagner, right? Wagner he crushed this prop. I think he hit 4 threes last game. It could be inflated for the simple fact they was getting blew out, playing against lesser competition, whatever case may be with that. So temper your expectations with that. Julius Randle is definitely doable. Y'all know that. I don't have to talk about that. Excuse me. Evan Fournier, he's going to be looking to be aggressive. He's taken about, I think he took like 25 shots against Boston. And then against the Knicks, he just took about 12 shots. He hit 4 threes against the Knicks, and then he hit 6 threes against Boston. So you all know what he can do, what he's capable of, all right? Kendall Walker, his shot attempts have not been up. I have no interest in it. You got to have that. You got to be tough nosed, hard nosed. I don't care if he hits that prop or not. R.J. Barrett, his attempts has been down as well, and I have no interest in Derrick Rose or Mitchell Robinson props. So it's either Julius Randle that over 21.5 for me, that Mo Bamba over 11.5 for me. I have some interest in that Jalen Suggs at 12.5 and Mo Bamba's double-double, all right? That's for the points right there. Rebounds. I don't want to go nowhere near that Julius Randle's 9.5. I don't care if he hits it or not. You'll get it plus money. Mo Bamba, that 8.5. I have some interest in that. Keeping an eye out for the Tyrese Gibson news, but I have some interest in that. At plus money, 8.5. Other than that, I don't want to have nothing to do with anyone else's rebounds against this team. Mitchell Robinson did have 9 rebounds last game. Player assists. They got Kendall Walker sitting at his over-under sitting at 3.5. You know, outside of that, I just don't want to. I just don't want to take none of these guys' props or anything. So for those reasons, let's keep it moving. All right. Most importantly, I just want to get you guys up to speed of what's going on with these teams and how to approach them. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, a lot of you guys, you playing same game parlays and everything. So we don't have a total out for this Philadelphia 76ers and OKC Thunder game. Then we got the spread, but we got a spread. Okay? We don't have a total out, but we got a spread. So that's kind of weird. So anyway, spread is sitting at 8.5. All right. Joel Embiid is sitting here questionable. Okay. Now, if Joel Embiid don't go, then you got Andre Drummond, who is doubtful. All right. So doubtful, damn, that means he's not going to play. That's Andre Drummond. And then if for whatever reason Joel Embiid doesn't go, then you're going to be looking at somebody like you're going to look at somebody like Paul Reed. He'll probably step into the starting lineup. For my fantasy players out there, that's a good value or whatever the case may be. He's probably still a good value right now because, Drummond is doubtful. But it's just a wait-and-see approach. So, other injuries on this team, we still have Shake Milton out. Grant Riller is out. I call him Mama. Mamiara Diakate. He's out. And then sorry if I butchered that man's name. And then the rest of the shit is self-explanatory. Okay. Now let's get to these props. We don't have anything out for. We don't have anything out for Philadelphia, and those are the props that I'm going to be interested in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't want no parts of it. You know what I'm saying? At those standard props. If I'm doing same game parlay, I'm definitely going to have to alter it. I don't give a fuck what he do. I just don't care. But, all these guys, I'm going to have to alter all these guys, man. This might be the game that that spoiler alert, OKC might come up to play. You know what I'm saying? You remember how they was last year, just randomly beating motherfuckers. But, so, I don't have any interest on any of these props. Tomorrow, Sunday, we got football going and everything. I'm just, I just going to pass, man. I'm just going to pass, man. All this shit, I don't want to worry with it. I don't want to worry with it. So I'm going to just keep it moving, all right? But I'm going to have some interesting Curry 3-point prop, okay? He missed only 1 3-point this year. 3-pointers this year. He hasn't been aggressive with him. I'm going to have some interest in Tobias Harris because we know he's playing. His prop should start off at about 21, 22. I'll have some interest in that. Shake Milton, he's been taking around 13, 14, 15 shots, hitting double figures. I have to look more into it, but I'm going to have some interest in Shake Milton as well. All right, and then we'll have to see on this on the center situation because things could change, take a whole nother turn if Joel Embiid play. Because I'll probably have some interest in this prop too because this is a smash spot. Let's keep it moving. Boston Celtics and sorry ass Boston Celtics and Houston Rockets, man. We don't have a total out. Boston Celtics 5.5-point favorites. I mean, fuck, man. I had a chance to look at that. Look at that Toronto game today against Dallas Mavericks. Toronto beat Boston Celtics. I didn't know. That's my fault. I didn't even know Boucher was playing. I mean, anytime you get any amount of Boucher, you know what I'm saying? The thing about that, he's playing limited minutes, but these coaches are not going to tell you when their minutes limits are lifted. Boucher is a hell of a player, okay? So they got and OG Anunoby is playing out of his mind right now. All right? So but that's for another story there. Boston Celtics and Houston Rockets. If I bet on this game, it's going to be Boston or nothing. I mean, it's going to be Boston or nothing. I'll be looking for Boston to bounce back here. I think they can take these Rockets, all right? So let's get into some of these player props. Injuries for this game, we'll have Jaylen Brown. Oh, see? Jaylen Brown is questionable, number one. All right. And then John Wall is out. And then, everything else looks like it's a go. Okay. But we need to keep an eye out on the Jaylen Brown news. So I guess that's going to affect the props. Because I haven't looked at the props. And of course, we don't have Boston props. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna get the Boston props out the way. Jaylen Brown, we need the status of him. And if Jaylen Brown doesn't go, then we know Jason Tatum is in an ultra smash spot. Somebody might step into the starting lineup. I don't know who will step to the starting lineup. I don't know if Dennis Schroeder will get the start, or somebody like Josh Richardson might get the start, somebody like that. But we'll have to wait and see. So that's some news right there. But I'm gonna have some interest in some of their props there. I'm definitely gonna have some interest in some of their props. Guys like Robert Williams and they starting. I don't know why they starting Robert Williams and is that who they started? I forgot. Did they start Horford and Williams? I'll have to see. Anyway, I'll have some interest in them Jason Tatum props, and I'd like to see who's going to be starting because that's a boost. If Jaylen Brown happens to miss, that's a boost to guys like Smart and the rest of the team. So I think Jason Tatum, his usage will probably stay the same, or he might get a tad bit of a bump. But we don't have the props right now, so I just can't put a finger on anything. Christian Wood, he's just a great basketball player. His prop is sitting at 20.5. I think he can hit that. I ain't even gonna lie. Going up against this Boston team, I think he can hit that. I don't have any interest in Porter's points or anybody else's points, whatever case that be. Assist though. Kevin Porter Jr., his assist is sitting at 5.5. Last time, I ain't gonna say last time these two teams played, but the last game, of course he played against OKC, but he did drop down 10 dimes. He had a double-double. And he also took 16 shots. So, he has that upside. 6 assists upside, depending, no matter who they're playing, you know what I'm saying? But I like a lot of teams. Let me let y'all know this. I like to target assists and rebounds for up-paced teams. Like for instance, Chicago. They played Detroit Pistons tonight. I didn't want anything to do with Lonzo Ball's props, but I took a stab at that 5.5 at plus money. It's just not, like Lonzo Ball. A faster pace, up tempo game, he's gonna probably hit that prop for you. And it's a good thing it's sitting around that 5.5 mark right now. So, when that time comes around, you'll probably be able to jump back on it. Another thing I want to point out is shout out to y'all who jumped on that DeRozan prop. He's hit that 5. I mean, that player performance double. He's hit that 5 rebounds in the Bulls to win. He's hit that every motherfucking game so far. He hit that 3 times in a row. So that's some shit I want to point out. So same thing with Kevin Porter Jr. This game is not a faster paced game. I wouldn't imagine, no. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to that, but it's doable. It's definitely doable. So I done went to the threes. I missed the rebounds. I don't think I want to go there with Christian Wood's rebound. So, the rest of this shit is a wrap for me right here. Made threes. I don't want to mess with Jalen Green. I might have some interest in this in Jalen Green's assist, but I just don't want to wrestle tomorrow. And we got football on the docket. Hope you guys take it easy, but it's still in all win some money. If I had it my way, as greedy as I am, I'm gonna want some parts of everything, but this is the game right here that this should be the only game you probably just want to target. If you wanna do some football, relax, whatever the case may be. A lot of these games they suck. Sprinkle a little bit and just focus on this game right here, okay? Because this game here, I feel like I need to get my popcorn ready for this one. That's all I need to say. So we got an over-under at 232.5. The motherfucking game probably might go over. Golden State Warriors favored by 3. I don't have a lean to either one of these in this game. I'm going to tell you right now, I got a slight lean towards Sacramento in this game, okay? I got a slight lean towards Sacramento in this game. So, let's get to, this game should be lit, man. I don't have a favorite prop in this one. I'm just going to run on out there because there's going to be multiple props hit in this game. Number 1 game on the slate probably for same game parlays. And listen, before I get into this game, because I know y'all probably want to hear what I got to say about this game, and I probably ain't got too much to say about this game outside of what I already said, but listen, when you're doing these same game parlays, it's important to get comfortable with what you want to. When you be comfortable with what you want to put your money on. There's no rules to this shit, okay? There's no rules to this game. When you're doing same game parlays, there's no rules to it, man. Don't feel like nobody peeping over your shoulder, whatever the case may be. You can get some higher odds and stack them up. You can build you a parlay up to minus 110 or plus 110 or something like that, and throw you some money on it, man. It's no rules to this shit. The book's gonna take your money. You don't have to go up to them 1,000 odds. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to myself. I need to go back to what I used to do. These 200 odds, these plus 200 odds, and these plus 100 odds, these plus 300 odds, and just and just, build me something like that, man, every fucking day. We got a long stretch, man. We got a long stretch. So when you see me post some parlays, some same game parlays on my Twitter, and it's going to be plus 20, plus 200 or something, if you don't like it, the mission is to profit and not deposit, man. It's no rules to this shit, man. I don't give a fuck if you winning $10 a day, $20 a day, $25 a day. Profit, man. Profit. You got a long season to go. Build that muscle, build that bankroll. Let's get into this one here, man. Now, it should be points galore, man. I mean, when you got Stephen Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Poole, Draymond Green, Fox, Harrison Barnes, Rashawn Holmes, Tyrese Halliburton. What can I say? Now, I won't even start off with this Curry prop. Me personally, I'm not even touching it. I don't know. I don't have a need to touch it. I might touch it one time. You know what I'm saying? To be, have some fun. It's gonna be going down in this game. Hopefully, but y'all know basketball. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, I mean, do I have a favorite point prop here? Tyrese Halliburton, 12.5. Harrison Barnes, he's been killing it lately, 16.5. Man, Draymond Green, I don't want nothing to do with his points. He might just fuck up my whole parlay. In same game parlay. I don't want nothing to do with his points. Jordan Poole, 17.5. It's doable. I don't even know if I'm going to get there, though. Darren Fox. Yeah, I like the matchup going up against Curry. Yeah, I like that matchup. But, it's a lot to like here. I don't have to point out one prop or whatever the case may be. You guys are seeing. You guys been watching the games. The proof is in the pudding. We got the rebounds here. One thing I'm gonna tell you, Rashawn Holmes. I just think this is a great spot for him. Up-tempo game. I could be wrong, but he can have some monster games, man. So you got double-doubles. You got all types of shit that's in play for this game. Rebounds. I mean, I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. Up-tempo, fast-paced games like this and these centers. Pace-up matchups, I take those centers for them 2 assists. They just going to have to burn me. They're going to have to burn me. They'll have to fuck me on up. I'm taking them. I'm taking the 2 assists at plus money, especially on the same game parlay. Pack you a nice punch in there. It's 9 times out of 10 they're gonna hit. Rebounds, kickouts. Most of the time it's depending on the player. Let me see. Let me see if they got him up here. Looney. Now, he's hit that prop for me. Huh. They don't got him up there, motherfuckers. Right. Do they got Looney in the points? All right. He'll be out later on, but let me see. If I could predict game flow, I want to know I'm interested in how long I think he's going to be out there. In a matchup like this, centers like that, but these first 2 games, he only had 1 assist. But in the preseason, I was eating off that shit. But yeah, they can hit that, man. They can hit that. I'd only trust it. I wouldn't even straight bet it. You know what I'm saying? I'd throw it in the same game parlay and just hope it hits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So Rashawn Holmes hit that prop. He hit that prop both games. and this is a pace-up matchup. I definitely could be wrong, but Tyrese Halliburton, I'm going to like that 4.5. De'Aaron Fox, sorry to say it, I'm going to like that 4.5. Draymond Green, it's a triple-double upside, at least a double-double. He can hit that 9. I don't know if I want to go there, but he can hit that 9. In this matchup, yeah. I won't even stress that pool. Andrew Wiggins, I won't even stress that. Of course, Curry can hit that 5.5, depending on how he feel that day. All right? So, it's a lot to like about this game, yeah. Threes. I mean, come on now. Let me see. They got Curry set at 5.5. We already know that. Andrew Wiggins, I probably don't want to get none, even though he shot a decent amount of threes last game. And I think he hit 3 of them motherfuckers. He hit like 3 or 4 threes. He's not somebody who, shoot a lot of threes. Coach probably told him to shoot some threes this year. First game he hit 2. This last game he hit 3. So his 3-point prop is sitting at 1.5. Curry, we already know what he can do. Poole, he has that upside. De'Aaron Fox, he can crack that. Each and every last one of these guys can hit their 3-point prop, okay? They can hit it. It's just they don't have Buddy Hield up there. Buddy Hield is the one who shoots he's going to shoot threes every single time. But, that's enough of talking about that game, man. It just is what it is. Right now, I got a tiny slight lean towards Golden State in this one. I mean, towards Sacramento Kings in this one. And the last game on the docket, Memphis Grizzlies in L.A. over under 221. Memphis Grizzlies, they're going to be on a back-to-back. And the Lakers are going to be 5.5-point favorites. Props, what do they have out for the props? I don't think they have Memphis props out. They might have they got Lakers props out. So, I mean, I don't have much interest in this game right now. And my interest is going to be on the Memphis side. They just won me a decent amount of change. Like I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, I almost hit, because their odds were so low for people that's going to go out there and play 30 minutes, okay? So, like I said, let me show you guys one more time before I get out of here. Or you can go to my Twitter and check it out yourself. But I did post it. So, just for this video's purposes, let me go over a couple things that I took for Memphis right here. Now, on the Lakers side though, the Lakers their bench, they're not getting the points that they need to get off the bench in order for them to stretch out, rest, and you know what I'm saying? They falling behind, they losing games. They need my boy from Chicago, what's his name? Taylor Horton Tucker. They need THT. They need him. They need him bad, man. They need him bad. Okay? He's gonna help them win some games. But prime example. I mean, I wish I should have took a screenshot of some of the odds. Desmond Bane, 20-point prop was probably +2 something or some shit like that. I don't know. +3 something or something like that. Desmond Melton was the same. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you like this. They 10-point props was like 198 and 200 or something. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I had to slide in there on them assists. Their assist was they had their assists at 2 assists was at decent numbers of like -200 and -230 and shit. So hell, I had to jump in there. And they 2 threes and stuff like that. I didn't take them for threes on this one. But yeah, they 2 threes. I mean, we all know what they can do. If you don't know, now you know. Man, they have upside. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to go right back to the well. I got to go back to the well on Memphis, and I got to go to the well I got to take some stabs at that Golden State game. And with that being said, guys, man, I'm out, man. I gave you guys what I can give you right now. Just a quick breakdown. I mean, what else can I do with limited props? Hope you guys, man. Hope it was helpful to you guys, man. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys taking your time out to listen to me chatter. I ain't the best, but a little work here and there, I'll get better. And I want to start making videos with just my straight props, but most of the time I feel like that's not helpful, man. I like to go through the slates. But peace, man. Have a great Sunday. Good luck in football.